number changes helped us to get into MSME sector. Today, a lot of companies who have joined MSME sector are taking bank funding under CGTMSE schemes and buying bigger AV equipment. That's also one of the reasons for such large growth in the buying capacity. You know, it's both ways. The government is understanding, and after understanding what happened in Singapore with Taylor Swift and what happened in India with Coldplay, it's like an eye opener for everyone. That's the kind of revenue one can generate. And entertainment industry is hand in glove with hospitality. Even though this rental business is not considered as a sector, but in other words, we support so many other sectors of business due to one large event. It could be a wedding, it could be a concert, it could be a summit. You know, you have tourism, you have travel, you have hospitality, you have catering, you have security services, you have medical services, trophies, gifts. There's so many sectors which benefit because of one entertainment industry.
Answering your question, because of the new Gen Z crowd what we have in the range of that 25 to 35, post-COVID, if we all realize the spending powers have tripled or even 4 times. There's a time like, you know, we used to think spending 2,000 rupees behind a concert, and today we don't even think twice to spend more than 8,000 or 10,000 behind a ticket price. And I mean, shows like Coldplay, Ed Sheeran, they are sold out in a matter of 48 hours, with the ticket are even ranging up to 1 lakh and upwards. So what has happened over the time, in fact post-COVID, the maturity of the industry has increased. There was a time where for big gigs, the sound and light used to come from outside, and now we have the infra available where all the tech, all the AVs happens here. We have the best of the engineers. The industry is working towards making better engineers so more live shows can happen over here. And government is also working on the infrastructure. There was a time where we had only one Bombay Exhibition Centre as the only convention centre in the city. Now we have grounds, we have Geo Convention, 2 more convention centres are coming up in Mumbai and airport. So because of the eventful nature of the country, the things are increasing, and AV would play the biggest role for the growth story of that. And if we are not upgrading the AV and moreover the manpower, moreover the people, we don't have the best of the engineers, then inventory won't make any sense. So we both need to grow both the things hand in hand. So that's what my take on your question.
Hello. Yeah, clear. There are 300 exhibitors over here. So I want to know that how many foreign companies are here. Secondly, does telecom has any impact on this industry? And what are the scope for the India to become a global hub for this industry?
So we have about 100 in the AV area, and we have the lighting hall, which is all the lighting exhibitors, and we have the Pro Audio. So it's the 3 divisions with the 300. And Pro Audio is the largest. Now, India has a very great future in all the 3 sectors for manufacturing all the equipment which you see in all the 3 halls. Because today, technology has changed very rapidly, where there is convergence of IT, and new products are coming out, new technologies are coming out in audio also, in lighting also, and in AV products also. So India is very suitably placed to create new products, incorporate all the IT technology and the AI and the broadband, and create new products for the future. And we can do manufacturing also, because this government is focused on manufacturing. We need to have large-scale manufacturing. We cannot have small-scale manufacturing. So India is ready now to compete with China. We can have large-scale manufacturing. We can export all over the world. And it's already some of the Indian production is going to export in a small way. But the future is going to be very clear. India will be a very big manufacturing center, and there will be a very big export economy for all these products which you are seeing in the 3 halls. You can quote me and write that in your report. that the future is for India into manufacturing for these sectors.
Does this tariff war has any impact on this? You said that we are also exporting, and to what extent we are dependent on imported materials?
We are very dependent on imported materials at the moment. Export is very less, but it is going to grow exponentially. We are at a turning point. The industry is at a turning point.
Sir, again, the tariff war point.
What is the tariff?
Tariff by
Tariff.
Yeah.
No. Tariffs don't affect India at all, because we are such a large economy. For every product we have our own consumption. India is consuming product in India. India is not dependent on export, whether it is fruit, whether it is manufacturing, whether it is any product. To satisfy the Indian market itself is very big manufacturing is required. And pricing in India, the people are able to afford, as he just said, the EVA president just said, that we can afford any price for quality. And India is a quality market, it is a pure ghee market. You get the best quality in India or the best price.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just one question to Mr. Chopra. Mr. Chopra, could you shed some light on the CAVS?
Yes, of course. So this is a very big achievement for our company. Before we created the CAVS, which stands for Certified AV Specialist, there was that lady was asking about the skill set factor also. So at the moment, none of the universities have a AV degree course, which is fine. They will soon have, I'm sure. But CAVS, the Certified AV Specialist course, in 3 days, there's a 3-day faculty, and we have the best curriculum, which the person who gave the AV for Statue of Unity in Ahmedabad, he has created the curriculum. And we have a very good curriculum for 3 days to train people who are just entering the AV industry. Now, this is a political thing that before we had the guts to create a certified course. Nowhere in the world anyone was creating a certified course for AV because of Infocom, which is an association which has a similar course called CTS, Certified Technology Specialist. So the whole industry would respect only a CTS. Now that is coming from 50 years, and that's an association in the US. But we went ahead, created our own certification course, which is the beginning. We have a long vision for education. Our company will do that, and we have created CAVS. It is a valid course. Companies are sending their engineers to, or the new talent, new entry interns and all to come and get an introduction to the AV technology.
I think that's a good enabler for the next generation that a lot of people are asking about.
Yes.
It gives them a direction saying, okay, this is what we're going to do.
Yes, just a 3-day course, of course. Our ambitions are much bigger. Let's hope we all work together to make it happen better and better.
Great going. Thank you.
Thank you. Since the show started, I think I may just ask for one last question before I allow all the panelists want to go on the show floor, so for sure. Any last questions? Or the panelists will be available if you want any one-on-one interactions.
Yeah, what trends are driving the high demand for high quality sound and AV in the India entertainment industry?
First is the live shows which are happening. That is one of the biggest reasons. The expos and the exhibition. Today, one of the exhibitions in Delhi of the renewable resources of countries. So most of the LED tech were being specially imported for that particular event. So, one of the driving sources are the live shows, the concert, what Manish would give you better idea for that part of it, because they have been constantly upgrading, maximize over there. Second is the exhibitions, and third is the live events, what we do for the conferences and otherwise, where the tech is the maximum required, right from a registration desk tech to the event tech. Every time the client wants something new, and that is one of the biggest driving forces to have more and more technology requirement in India.
And beyond that, to add even the entire corporate sector, which is expanding, the LED demand, the audio demand, the corporate audio demand, it's actually driving. If you see industrialization is increasing, so all this also get into the corporate sector also. So beyond the event sector, it's also the corporate, the industrialization that's happening. That's a huge boost for this demand for this equipment out here. Great, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. Please spread the message. Anybody who's connected with the sector, they can join in here. It's 3-day show. It's starting today, so it's from 10 to 6. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to the panelists also.